Congratulations on being one of the first people to welcome Lomi into your home. Every time you run Lomi, you're going to be helping prevent 10 billion pounds of waste from heading to landfills around the world. You must be pretty excited to meet Lomi, so let's get started.
Hi everyone, my name is Alicia. I'm the biochemist here at Lomi, and I've recruited some helpers to walk through the welcome videos with you to answer all of your questions. Right now I have Nick with us.
What's up, guys?
And we're gonna build our first Lomi. So when you get your Lomi delivery, you're gonna get some packaging, and it's all Lomi approved. We'll show you how to use it. So for now, just put it to the side.
All right.
When you get your Lomi delivery, you're gonna get your instruction manual, your Lomi lid, your Lomi unit, your Lomi bucket, your cord, your activated carbon refills, and your Lomi pods. If you have any further questions after today, your Lomi instruction manual can help you out with that. All right, Nick, let's build our first Lomi.
Let's do it. It's my first time.
Are you excited?
Really excited.
Perfect. Let's start with the Lomi bucket. So you'll notice that on the Lomi bucket, there's a red arrow. You wanna make sure that red arrow aligns with the red arrow inside of Lomi.
Okay.
Perfect.
Boom. Just like that.
Exactly, the bucket should click right into place. Let's look at Lomi's filters. Lomi has two filters. We have the back filter and the top filter. Top filter, you pull straight up, and it should come out on its own. For the back filter, you're gonna push down on the tab and pull out. Perfect. Now you can grab the back filter and just slide it out of the unit.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool.
Let's fill our filters with activated carbon now. Let's start with the back filter. You can twist the wing nuts so that you take the lid off.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, put that one down. Let's grab a bag of activated carbon. You can cut your bags and pour the activated carbon directly into your back filter.
Okay.
This might be a little bit messy, but it's completely safe if it gets on your hands or any surfaces. It's okay if a few spill, you can just pop them right back into the filter. You can put the lid back on now.
Okay.
Just twist the wing nuts shut. Perfect.
There you go.
All right, you can put that back filter back
Like
into
this
Lomi.
again? Yeah.
Slide it right in.
Okay.
And the grate, you can align the notches on the bottom here, the bottom ones here,
Oh, perfect.
and click it right in.
There you go.
So for this one, you're just gonna twist to unlock it and pull it straight off. Excellent.
Okay.
You can take your new bag of activated carbon. This one might not fill up to the top, that's totally fine.
Oh yeah, this one's a lot easier to fill.
So you can put your lid back on. You'll notice that there's a red arrow on the body and on the lid. You're gonna align those arrows and you're gonna turn counterclockwise to lock the lid.
What is activated carbon?
So activated carbon is a great way to trap gases, especially preventing odors from coming out of Lomi. This is a great sustainable option for filters because it can be refillable. Activated carbon is also great as a soil amendment, so you can put it in your garden, in your plants, you put it in your home compost, your green bin, or your waste bin.
Okay, so tell me about these little guys right here then.
These are gonna make your life so much easier. These are Lomi pods. Lomi pods are a blend of microbes, so bacteria, fungi, that help accelerate the composting process. Essentially, they help break down your food waste and your Lomi-approved bioplastics more efficiently in Lomi. They're also great to reduce any smells, and most importantly, they help produce the healthiest output for your plants in your garden. Let's put on the Lomi lid. Nick, so you'll notice that there's a lock and unlock icon on the Lomi lid. You wanna make sure you align the unlock icon with the arrow on the Lomi body, and then you wanna twist it so that it aligns with the lock icon. Perfect. All right, let's plug Lomi in.
Okay.
So you'll notice a female end on the plug. You can plug that right into the unit over here. Lomi is designed to be plugged into a 120 volt, 60 hertz outlet. Perfect. So you can plug her in right over here. And Lomi's awake.
Cool. So where's the best place to put Lomi?
Make sure you put Lomi 6 to 12 inches away from anything, whether that's a wall or cabinets, and avoid putting it close to a humidifier. let's fill Lomi.
All right, let's do it.
So you'll notice that there's an 80% max fill line inside the bucket. Just don't fill Lomi above that line. There's no minimum amount that you need to run Lomi. Just make sure not to run Lomi empty. Lomi loves food waste, but I want to talk about what doesn't go into Lomi. So make sure you don't put any liquids, any fruit pits like avocado pits or peach pits, or any hard bones in Lomi. For a more detailed list of what does and doesn't go into Lomi, you can check out our website. So Lomi has 3 modes: Grow, Eco Express, and Lomi Approved. Eco Express will always be the default mode. You can switch between the modes by holding the button down for a few seconds. You'll know the next mode is selected when the green light switches over and you hear a beep from Lomi. When you're ready to start your Lomi, you can just click the button once. Why don't you do that for us, Nick?
Okay.
Great, and Lomi's running.
What if I forgot to put something in?
We don't recommend you stop Lomi once you've started the cycle because it can be very, very hot on the inside. It'll be slightly warm on the outside. If you've forgotten something, just put it to the side for your next Lomi cycle. Lomi usually runs pretty quietly. It's completely normal to hear some crunching and grinding sounds at the beginning of the cycle, especially if you've put in some bioplastics or harder food waste. Lomi runs at under 60 decibels. Your typical dishwasher or washing machine will run up to 70 decibels. Let's get into our cycles. I've got Craig here with me today, and we're gonna set up the Lomi Approved mode. Lomi Approved is 5 to 8 hours, and it helps break down your bioplastics into dirt. Are you excited?
You betcha.
Awesome, let's get to it. We're gonna show you how to compost the bag that you received in your Lomi delivery. There are 2 things to remember when you're running a Lomi Approved mode. First, we recommend a maximum of 10% bioplastics and the rest food waste. And all of your bioplastic pieces need to be less than 10 centimeters. So sometimes that means you'll have to cut it up. In this case, we've cut up the bag into thirds, and I'm gonna get Craig here to cut it up into smaller pieces because the smaller the pieces, the easier it is for Lomi. Can you go ahead and do that for us, Craig?
Of course.
Perfect. You can see the variety of Lomi approved products right here in front of me. We do not recommend that you put any products that are not Lomi approved inside of Lomi. For a more extensive list, go check out our website. Today we're gonna focus on the packaging you got in your Lomi delivery, so we're gonna put these to the side for now. So I've already set up Lomi with some food waste for us. I'm gonna get you to put the packaging inside of the bucket. Just tuck them into the sides. Perfect. Just like that, super easy. So don't forget your Lomi pod. Can you toss that into the bucket for us?
What is a Lomi pod?
Lomi pods are essentially a mix of microbes like bacteria and fungi that help accelerate the composting process inside of Lomi.
Awesome.
So it'll help your bioplastics break down faster and more efficiently. Now we're just gonna add 3 tablespoons of water to that. There might be some fizzing, that's totally normal. Perfect. Let's put the lid back on and get Lomi running. I'm gonna get you to switch Lomi to the Lomi approved mode. You can do that by holding the button down until you hear a beep and the green light shows on the Lomi approved symbol.
Okay.
Perfect.
Done.
Now to get Lomi started, just click it once.
Away it goes.
There you go. Luckily, we ran a Lomi approved bag last night, so let's take a look at what Lomi gave us. This is the bag we ran. And this is what we got. It's totally normal to see some pieces of bioplastics left in your end product after you've run the cycle. What do you notice, Greg?
It's really dry. I mean, does it smell?
You tell me.
Barely.
That's why I love using Lomi pods in the Lomi approved cycle.
And what can I do with the dirt now that's done?
Any dirt that comes out of the Lomi approved mode can go in your green bin or your waste bin, which is a great alternative to how food waste is being disposed of right now. When your Lomi is done to cycle, the interface will light up green and Lomi will beep. If you don't take off the lid and empty the bucket within 30 minutes, Lomi will go to sleep. I've got Alex here with me today, and we're gonna set up the Eco Express mode.
Express, like how long does that take?
Eco Express takes 3 to 5 hours. I love it because it's super quick and it reduces your food waste down to 80%.
Okay.
Let's load Lomi up. So, Lomi loves raw food waste, peels, eggshells, coffee grounds. You can just pour all of that into Lomi. Perfect.
I also brought some of my leftovers. They're in the back of my fridge. Kind of embarrassing, but can this go into Lomi?
Yeah, absolutely. Lomi can take cooked foods as well. If you're gonna put cooked foods in though, we recommend that you add some dry goods, so that can look like paper towel, dry leaves, or even your Lomi pulp insert. So if you rip off a few pieces and tuck them into the sides, this will help with cooked foods. This is the packaging that you received your Lomi in. Lomi sits right here. You can just rip off a few pieces and put them in the bucket.
Awesome.
All right, let's close Lomi up. Because Eco Express is the default mode for Lomi, you're ready to go. You can just click the button once to start Lomi.
That's so easy.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So luckily, I ran some of my leftovers last night, so let's take a look at what Lomi gave us. So Alex, what do you think?
Awesome. It looks like dirt, feels like dirt. Could you explain why it's so like chunky?
Yes, so Eco Express, the pieces are only partially decomposed. If you want finer pieces that are good for your plants, run a grow mode.
So what can I do with that soil?
Soil from Eco Express can go in your home compost, your green bin, or your waste bin.
Okay.
When Lomi's done running the cycle, the interface will light up all green and Lomi will beep. If you don't open the lid and empty the bucket, Lomi will just go to sleep in 30 minutes.
Wow, it's really easy.
Yeah. I've got Lonnie and Sumi with me today, and we're gonna set up grow mode. Are you excited?
Very excited.
Grow mode is the longest mode. It takes 16 to 20 hours, but I promise you it's worth it. It makes the best dirt for your plants and your garden. It's my favorite mode. So, Lomi loves raw food, peels, coffee grounds. Do you wanna put some into Lomi? There you go.
Want to do another one?
And even some cooked foods.
Good job.
Thank you. What does your food waste look like at home?
Well, she's a toddler, so she's really picky. Like, we always have half-eaten vegetables or half-eaten food on her plate that ends up going into the trash at the end of the day.
Yes.
So this would be perfect for us.
Whoops. All right, don't forget your Lomi
Can you
pods.
put this into me?
Lomi pods will help break down your food waste even faster inside of Lomi and make your output the healthiest it can be for your plants. Can you add 3 tablespoons of water to the Lomi pods, please?
Ready? 1, 2,
Good job.
1 more. 3.
Perfect. Let's close Lomi up and let's put Lomi on grow mode.
We did it.
Perfect. Lomi is ready to go.
Okay, so 16 to 20 hours.
Yes. You can run it overnight once you've done your cooking for the evening,
Okay.
and it'll be ready the next day for you. Luckily, we've run some food waste yesterday, so let's take a look at what Lomi gave us.
Okay. What's that?
Dirt.
It's dirt, that's right. Do you want to touch it?
So this is what your grow mode will look like. It's nice and fluffy, perfect to put it in your plants, in your soil, in your garden.
Great. And house plants as well?
Houseplants as well.
Perfect.
We recommend that you mix it in a 1-to-10 ratio with soil when you're putting it into your garden or your plants. Maintaining your Lomi is quite simple. If you're part of our subscription, you'll receive activated carbon for your filters, plus Lomi pods, which I highly recommend to get your Lomi running at optimal performance. If you're not part of our subscription, you can head to our website to subscribe there. We recommend that you change your filters every 3 months if you're running Lomi 2 to 3 times a week. Your change filter light will turn red if you need to change your filters sooner than this. Before cleaning your Lomi bucket, make sure to unplug Lomi. The bucket must be removed before cleaning. The Lomi bucket has a non-stick coating which makes it very easy to clean. It can be hand washed with water and soap, and it's dishwasher friendly. Just make sure to rinse it out before placing it in your dishwasher. Never submerge your Lomi in water. It has electrical components which can be damaged and cause electric shock.